Hello and welcome back to We Food Hard. I just wanted to take a second and say thank you for continuing to watch these videos, continuing to subscribe to our channel. It really means a lot to us. I know we've been gone for a couple months here, but we've been trying to figure some things out, and we have this awesome recipe that we want to share with you guys today. Kind of came up because I've really had a taste for lasagna lately, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I am just way too lazy to make lasagna just for the hell of it. So we kind of threw together just some random ingredients that we had laying around the house and turned it into a baked pasta dish. I am a huge fan of spicy Italian sausage, so sometimes when you go to the grocery store, you're able to find bulk Italian sausage that's not in the casing and makes it a lot easier. However, when I was at the grocery store, I could not find any bulk Italian sausage, so I have to cut it myself, and I don't mind doing that. It's actually something I do quite frequently, so that's going to be the base to our meat sauce. I am cheating here, and I'm using a sauce that I found at the local Costco that I go to. It is a spicy giardiniera marinara. So it's got a lot of heat, but a lot of flavor, and giardiniera is something that I love personally, so I cannot get enough of this sauce. And like I said, I'm not going to make my own sauce today because I am obsessed with this right now. We're going to be boiling some pasta. I have some fresh shredded mozzarella cheese. I have a little bit of Parmesan cheese here. And I'm actually being so lazy that I'm not even using my own baking dish. I'm using an aluminum tray that I'm going to throw away. So without further ado, let's start cutting our sausage. All right, so like I said, when I was at the grocery store, I was unable to find any Italian sausage that was just bulk, not in the casing. So pretty easy here. I have a paring knife, and yes, my paring knife is lime green. This was also a find at Costco many years ago, and I have not upgraded my knives since then. So basically all you're doing is you're going to find the end of the casing, and you're just going to cut it a little bit, and it does kind of get gross. I'm used to it. I don't wear gloves, but I did wash my hands. So you're just going to find the end of the casing, and you're just going to slowly work your way up the sausage, cutting the casing, not really trying to get too much of the sausage actually on the knife. You're just cutting the casing open, and once you get the casing all the way cut, you can start peeling it off. And I know, like I said, it looks kind of gross, but the casing comes off, sausage, put it in my bowl. I will get the rest of these cut, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do from there. Even without the casing, the sausage actually still stays kind of like in sausage form. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squish them all back together into kind of like a big ball of ground meat. And then what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to throw it into a pan, and I'm going to brown it. The reason why I'm browning it is because if I just left it raw and put it in the sauce, it's not going to cook long enough to fully cook the sausage through. So I'm going to brown the sausage, and then it'll be kind of crumbly as well. Then I'm going to add the sauce to the stock pot. I'm going to boil my noodles, and I will show you how we build our casserole from there. Okay, so our pasta is fully cooked. My sausage is fully cooked, and then once the sausage was done browning, I added the pre-made pasta sauce to the sausage, and I let it simmer while my pasta cooked. So I ended up using a pound of pasta, I ended up using a pound of hot Italian sausage, and then 25 ounces of the pre-made pasta sauce. So let's get started building our casserole. And first things first, before I begin, if you're going to use this aluminum type pan, make sure when you're taking the sheet, usually comes with a sheet that's on the bottom there. Make sure you do an extra thorough, like wiping it down, making sure there's no glue left over on the aluminum foil. I tend to be pretty particular about that, and I always make sure that my pan is completely clean, and especially if I'm using this, and because I'm usually bringing it somewhere, and I don't want to be feeding people glue. I also, if you can notice that I have a baking sheet under it. These foil pans are not super sturdy, so if you put it in the oven and it catches a corner, it could rip the foil, and I just prefer to do it with a baking sheet. Therefore, I'm not burning anything in my oven. I'm not dropping the dish. It folds and cracks. It's way safer to do it on a baking sheet. Okay, so the casserole is completely put together now. I'll just walk you really quickly through the steps. I took 3 scoops of my sauce and I put it on the bottom of my baking pan here, and I just spread it out evenly. I took another scoop and a half and I put it into my pasta, mixed it together just to coat the pasta with the sauce. I put it in and then spread it out evenly again, and then I used the remainder of the sauce on top of the pasta. Oh, let me backtrack there for a second. After I put the sauce on the bottom of the pan, I put a little bit of mozzarella and Parmesan at the bottom. That way you get cheese on both levels. After adding the pasta and the sauce again, making sure it's even, I put the rest of the cheese, the rest of my mozzarella and my Parmesan cheese on top, and then I just sprinkled a little bit of oregano on top of it. What I'm going to do now is put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 24 to 28 minutes. What I'm doing is making sure that my cheese has a nice golden brown on top and that the casserole looks pretty baked together. Okay, so our baked pasta just came out of the oven. This thing cooked at 350 degrees for 28 minutes. The cheese is melted throughout really nicely. The thing just looks awesome and it smells even better. I really hope you have an opportunity to make this dish. I just wanted to take a second and say thank you for watching this video. If you guys liked it, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. If you got any comments, concerns, questions, anything, leave them down below. We will be sure to get to you. And thank you for watching.